Picture a bustling city, suddenly disrupted by gigantic ants the size of buses crawling through the streets. Imagine the awe and terror such a scene would provoke. What would happen if ants were suddenly enormous? Could humanity adapt to coexist with them, or would we face an apocalyptic struggle? This scenario forces us to question the delicate balance of ecosystems and humanity's place within them. Ants are among the most fascinating creatures on Earth. Despite their small size, their strength, teamwork, and adaptability have made them one of the planet's most successful species. They can lift objects many times their weight, communicate through chemical signals, and organize vast colonies that function like a single superorganism. But what if these traits were amplified to a massive scale? The thought is as exciting as it is terrifying. Scaling up an ant's body isn't as simple as making it bigger. Their bodies are designed to function efficiently at their small size. Gigantic ants would need new adaptations to support their size. For instance, larger spiracles might be necessary to supply oxygen to their tissues, and enhanced muscle structures would be required to move their enormous limbs. Yet, even with these adaptations, the physical laws governing biology, such as the square-cube law, impose significant challenges. The square-cube law dictates that as an object increases in size, its volume grows faster than its surface area. For ants, this would mean that their weight would far outpace the strength of their exoskeleton, requiring a complete restructuring of their anatomy. Gigantic ants might need reinforced exoskeletons made of specialized materials, or even internal skeletons akin to vertebrates. This change alone would fundamentally alter their physiology and possibly their behavior. An ant's diet would also need to scale to its size, requiring immense amounts of food to sustain its energy needs. Imagine an ant consuming an entire field of crops in a single day. This voracious appetite could lead to deforestation, depletion of crops, and competition with other species, including humans. The resulting ecological disruption could be catastrophic, reshaping ecosystems and food chains across the globe. Giant ants would inevitably impact the food chain, influencing predators, prey, and plant life. Smaller animals might face extinction as they become easy targets, while larger animals, including humans, might find themselves competing for resources or even becoming prey. The dominance of these creatures could lead to the emergence of entirely new ecosystems, with giant ants at the apex. Humanity's initial reaction to such a scenario would likely be a mix of fear, fascination, and scientific curiosity. Could we harness the strength and teamwork of these creatures for our benefit? Picture ants lifting heavy materials on construction sites, or aiding in disaster relief by tunneling through rubble. Their capabilities could revolutionize industries like construction and agriculture. However, the ethical dilemmas of controlling or exploiting these creatures could pose significant challenges. Would we have the right to manipulate their behavior for our own gain? As with any technological or biological advancement, the risks of giant ants might far outweigh the rewards. Advances in genetic engineering, such as CRISPR, make it theoretically possible to create larger ants, but the consequences of such experiments could be disastrous. Unintended mutations or the inability to control their growth could lead to invasive populations that threaten global biodiversity. From 1950s monster movies to modern video games, giant ants have captured our imaginations. These fictional portrayals often emphasize their destructive potential, but they rarely delve into the scientific and ethical implications of their existence. If this hypothetical scenario became reality, humanity would need to develop preparation and response strategies quickly. Ant-proof shelters, advanced monitoring systems, and research into their behavior would become essential. Recapping the key points: anatomy, ecosystem impact, human interaction, risks, and scientific possibilities, it becomes clear that the idea of gigantic ants offers a unique lens to explore the interconnectedness of life on Earth. The prospect of adapting to coexist with these creatures challenges us to rethink our relationship with nature and our responsibility as stewards of the planet. Whether viewed as a thrilling fantasy or a cautionary tale, the concept of giant ants serves as a reminder of nature's intricate balance. By reflecting on this hypothetical scenario, we gain insight into the pivotal roles small-scale creatures already play in maintaining ecosystems. Imagine a future where humans and giant ants are forced into coexistence. Urban areas might transform with towering ant-proof structures, and entire industries could emerge around managing these colossal creatures. Alternatively, humanity might find itself in constant conflict, using technology and ingenuity to reclaim dominance. Beyond science fiction, this scenario emphasizes the fragility of ecosystems. Ants, despite their size, are indispensable to soil health, nutrient recycling, and the broader ecological balance. Envisioning them as giants magnifies their ecological importance and challenges us to rethink how we interact with the natural world. This expanded exploration highlights the depth and complexity of imagining a world with gigantic ants. Would their rise spell humanity's doom, or could we adapt and even thrive in their presence? Such questions encourage us to consider not just the hypothetical, but the real-world lessons about coexistence, resilience, and the limits of human ambition. If you enjoyed this deep dive into a hypothetical world, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Share your thoughts on how you think humanity would handle the rise of giant ants. Let's keep the conversation going.